In 5, 4, 3.
And we're back. Oh, yes. From New Orleans, we are broadcasting live from the Expo Show Hall floor at NADA 2025. And we are keeping this train of awesomeness going. And I have a dear old friend with me now. Old, very old. I think I'm older than you, but shush.
I doubt.
His name is Joe Webb, and I call him J-Dub. I'm the only one who calls you that, right?
That I will allow.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, there's that too. Okay, so J-Dub is going to be. Oh, that's loud.
Excuse me.
I just want you to know he's been standing here chit-chatting with me for 5 minutes before we went live, and seriously, my cheeks are hurting from laughing so hard. His bio, I think, says that he's the funniest man in automotive, and I have to agree with that. So make them laugh, Joe.
Yeah, tell a joke if you're so funny.
So
it's great to see you.
I
know we've known each other for a long time. We get to see each other at different events, and you have come and spoken at my event as well. And it's always a pleasure to be in your presence of just sheer enthusiasm and happiness and excitement, fortitude. Great.
I love you, Joe Webb.
Weather show. I don't know what they call it nowadays. I'm too old.
So anyway, if you don't know who Joe Webb is, he is the head bottle washer. Is that right?
Yeah, head custodian and part-time AC repair person for Dealer Knows.
Right, exactly. He also has a great conference that we do at a summer camp. It's actually called the Dealer Knows Summer Camp, which is one of my favorite conferences. I think it is my favorite.
It is unlike anything else that exists, I will say.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
And it's exhausting, and it is a summer camp. You just don't sleep outside or in cabins.
There's no tents.
Yeah. No, people try to bring them, but we don't allow it. And it's just a really great time, extremely more interactive and more probably networking with the people that are speaking, because it does become some weird kumbaya family of just well-meaning, smart people. So yeah, I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, love what you're doing over at Dealer Knows. You've been such a great resource for dealers on how to fix their processes and sell more cars. Why don't you just spend a couple minutes and tell me and everyone out there in internet land, what do dealers need to know so that they're really good and selling more cars in 2025? What are they doing wrong? What should they fix? What do you got?
It's a big question.
Yeah, I'm sure you got something in there.
No. So I would have to say, when it comes to, I never want to focus on what they're doing wrong, even though it's my specialty.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, no. Is this? Do you feel that? And I will say that by and large, I think dealers are investing in a lot of the right marketing initiatives. I think their budgets are great. I think they have amazing partners with, whether it be a website provider like Dealer eProcess or other agencies that they work with. I think everything is the breaking point inside the showroom and the communication that goes back and forth in between them and their customer base. So whether that be prior to the sale, during the sale, after the sale, while we do go and help dealers go and improve how the people communicate, like online, on the phone, on the lot, I think a big portion of that is just the lack of accountability that exists sometimes between managers and their salespeople, sometimes between leadership and their management, and how much we allow. I think one of the things that we do wrong in the industry is we look at ourselves like dealerships instead of like multi-million-dollar organizations. So we allow ourselves to maybe be less and deliver less of a customer experience than what A, the customers want in some cases, or B, what a true multi-million-dollar organization should or would allow. And when it comes to things that we allow people to get away with, the lack of inspection that goes on inside of a CRM, the lack of inspection that goes on inside your own website, I guarantee you within 15 minutes, somebody here could probably go on the website and find broken links, empty specials pages, and more, or just pricing that doesn't match OEM expectations. There's so many things that people need to keep an eye on. And while you may have a team, or God forbid, just one single solitary person dedicated to that, it's outgrown us. And because of that, so much of our time is dedicated towards holding people accountable, constantly coaching, constantly providing feedback, constantly training on every single little thing that they're doing, both right, because I love positive reinforcement, and wrong with opportunities on this is why and this is how. And while we go and load people's lips and fingertips with templates and processes and all these things into their CRMs, we can't just drop it in there and trust they're going to use it. What we found is that it's up to the people in our dealerships to actually execute. And so often we are not holding our people inside the dealerships, I don't want to say hostage. We're not holding them accountable enough to what we expect of them. And I think that's an opportunity where if dealers could really double down on what they're doing to hold their stores accountable. I see ya. What they're doing to hold people accountable and how often they train, the ways they train, the different people they train, the information that they train. I think all that plays a major role in trying to build good, happy, productive teams. And at the same time, if you have good, happy, educated employees that understand the goal, understand the vision, understand the how to and the why, then they're the ones that are going to make your customers far more happy.
Joe,
What? Oh, sorry.
You just threw out, I think, 8 different hard truths. Okay. Hard truths. Well, okay, you can lump it into one.
Okay. Yeah.
But you've really thrown down the gauntlet just now to dealers to improve the process that they have inside their dealership, hold people accountable, make sure that they're updating the CRM, make sure that you have a more fluid connection for the online car shopping experience to when those people actually come into your dealership. Make sure that you follow up with them even after the car sale. I mean, there's a lot that you just covered.
You were listening?
Can you believe it?
I don't think they were. And here's the thing, like you look at today and some of the things that Dealer eProcess is doing, there's so much that customers are accomplishing online in advance. And I think dealers aren't finding ways to teach their team how to capitalize on all the things that customers are doing online and seamlessly integrate it into what's going into the showroom. So the customer can use these digital retailing tools. Digital retailing is not a tool, it is a process. And you are doing it wrong otherwise. And if somebody is going and starting their path to purchase online and then entering information, providing information far above their first name, last name, email address, and phone number, and coming in, how quickly is your team and your management team able and willing to pick up exactly from that point and continue on as if work has been done to indeed save them time? I don't think it happens near as often as it should. And I think that's more of a training issue and an internal process issue than it has to do with, a piece of software that people aren't holding, I
mean, the whole point of all of this is to get people over the finish line, to get them into the car that they love, a car they can afford, a car that they're happy with, and get them through a process where they turn around and say, you know what? I had a great experience. I'm going to recommend these people at this dealership again. I'm going to come back again. I'm going to service my car here again. And then take them past the sale. And they could learn so much from you, J-Dub.
I hope, but who knows?
Who knows? Dealer knows. Before we went live, we're looking at each other in the camera, and obviously I am under tall. And I said, I wish I was a little bit tall. I wish I was a little bit taller. And then this one said,
I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. I wish I had a rabbit, a habit, a bat, and a 6'4" collar. I did the whole maybe 2 verses.
It was epic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you missed it.
But unless I can't. I don't know my kids' names, my wife's birthday, or face.
Anniversary.
No. Or no, that I know. Wait. Nope. But I, for some reason, have like old school hip hop lyrics locked in to this seller. So yeah.
I love you, J-Dub. Okay. Now that you're here at NADA 2025, what are you hoping to see? What are you expecting to accomplish here? Are you just going to wander around and talk to your friends, or are you actually going to do something?
Listen, I always go and support some of my friends that are speaking in some of the educational sessions. Are you? Congratulations.
My first time.
I've never even submitted to speak at NADA.
I didn't submit until this year. It's my first time.
Well, good for you. See, person.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it happens.
So I do try to support that, but inevitably people like myself, because we are training dealers through live interactive video chats weekly, and
Where would they find those?
no, we take on clients.
You train
individually. Yeah, we get up and
that's
train.
great.
Yeah, we bring BDC together, internet sales teams, salespeople, and we're constantly training through live interactive video chats every single week, sometimes every other week. We're grading and holding them accountable. Anyway, this is all a pitch. But those are the things we try to support, help dealers improve their team's understanding of what they should be doing. Regardless, I will say that people like myself learn when we see what type of new technology and the overall topic is at the conferences. So I spend a lot of my time just on the expo hall, looking to see what new software exists, looking to see what new services exist. Obviously, the big thing this year is AI. I didn't want to have to say that.
Oh man, you promised me you weren't going to say those two letters.
If I took a shot every time I heard somebody say AI here, I would probably be like Eliana.
Excuse you mean beautiful and smart?
I'm saying buzz level. But no. But I think how dealers employ technology plays a major role in how managers support the technology that's being
and then how they can infuse it into their process, right?
100%, yeah. So I mean, do people just I hope dealers just don't come and say we need to get involved in AI. These people make sense, so I'm going to go with them. If you're not really sitting down with your management and leadership team and even your sales and most specifically service team and saying these are the elements that this software or technology is going to go and implement to make our lives easier, to make our customer experience better, to provide us an increased retention, then you should not sign up for anything until you know how it's going to be integrated into your store, your process.
I am curious. What's your recommendation for dealers on how often they should train their teams, whether it's the sales team and or the BDC team, just to keep them fresh and up to date and, motivated all the time?
So, I mean, above and beyond going and training dealers regularly, I still spend over a week, if not 2 weeks, in dealerships every single month. And, one group specifically that I have some operational control over. So I will say that I've been able to impart some processes that have played major benefits to the organization, but there is daily trainings, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
But how long?
In 30 minutes.
30 minutes, okay.
30 minutes before the dealership opens, no matter what, Monday through Friday. And people that are, for this organization, that are over 15 cars a month, they don't have to go through Tuesday through Thursday, but they do have to come to Monday and Friday. So we're always promoting and reinforcing growth, internally, until you get to the point where maybe you don't need as much growth. But then on the service side, we still Monday through Friday expect a, all hands meeting for 10 to 15 minutes, beginning of every day, just to set the standard for the day, discuss new things that need to be addressed, and get people all in the right place. And sending people to conferences and events plays a major role in that. I love just giving people things to read, things to learn and grow. And when people have something, and get every single manager involved. There's not just one trainer in your store. Every manager should be a trainer in your store. Otherwise, you are likely not setting your people up for success. They're only hearing from one person, and because of that, they'll only ever grow up to that one person's level.
Wise words from the one and only Joe Webb.
Eliana.
I mean, Joe, thank you so much. I love working with you. I appreciate you.
You're awesome.
I do. I love this guy. Listen, if you want to know more, go to
throw that word around really easy.
Huh?
You're hard. Don't you set me up for
what?
No.
Dealerknows.com?
Yeah, dealerknows.com.
Dealerknows.com. Guess what? We're going to say goodbye to Joe Webb right now. He has a lot of NADA 2025 to get to. And
like the Homer Simpson meme.
Stop it.
Okay.
So do we. So next presenter is coming up soon. You don't want to miss it. Who do we have next, Josh? We're going to find out. But anyway.
No, tell me, and I'm going to give you my opinion of them.
Don't tell him. But anyway, if you are close by, you're going to want to stop by booth 2700. Come over, say hi, check us out, stop by the media center, and say hi to the amazing thought leaders that we have stopping by today, like Joe. For right now, we're going to sign off. Do we know who's coming up next? No, we don't know who's
Give me
coming
a
up
check.
next. It's going to be a surprise
Hard
to
to
me
find
too.
good help these days.
I'm very
That's another thing
excited.
I help with this.
We will see you soon. Coming at you live from the Expo Hall floor at NADA 2025 in New Orleans. Take care, everyone. Wait.